Late one night, Rachel was driving home from a friend's house on a desolate rural road. The trees on either side loomed tall and thick, swallowing the moonlight, leaving her headlights the only guide through the pitch-black wilderness. She hadn't passed another car in miles, and the isolation was beginning to settle into her nerves. As she rounded a bend, her headlights briefly caught a figure on the side of the road. A man standing perfectly still, his clothes tattered, his face pale and gaunt. His hollow eyes seemed to lock with hers as she passed. Startled, Rachel gripped the steering wheel, her heart racing. She glanced in her rearview mirror, but the man was gone, vanished into the darkness as quickly as he'd appeared. Shaken, she pressed her foot harder on the gas. A few miles later, her car jolted violently as if it had hit something. She gasped and slammed on the brakes, pulling to the side of the road. Her heart was pounding in her ears, her breath shallow as she sat motionless for a moment, trying to calm herself. After a moment, Rachel worked up the nerve to step out of the car, the cold night air prickling her skin. She walked to the front of the vehicle, expecting to find an animal or debris, but there was nothing. The road was empty, no sign of impact, no evidence of anything she could have hit. Confused, she shrugged it off and climbed back into the driver's seat, relieved to be safe. She turned the key and the car roared to life. Just as she prepared to pull back onto the road, a strange sensation washed over her. The temperature inside the car plummeted, a biting cold that didn't belong on a summer night. And then she felt it, a breath, cold and slow, right against the back of her neck. Her heart dropped into her stomach. She didn't dare turn around. Instead, she glanced into the rear-view mirror. Her blood ran cold as she saw him, the man from the roadside, now sitting in her back seat, his empty eyes staring straight at her. He leaned forward, his voice a low, rasping whisper that sent chills down her spine. "You didn't see me, but I saw you!" Rachel screamed, slamming the gas pedal down, the car roaring as it sped down the road. The man's figure flickered in the mirror, then vanished, leaving her alone once again. She never drove down that road again. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this horror story and want more terrifying tales, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel for new stories every week.